And that's all about James Gunn. And James Gunn, so here we go with Forbes saying basically James Gunn is directing Superman Legacy. Okay. He's going to be the guy directing it. And a lot of people were like, okay, James Gunn is writing Superman Legacy, so be it. All right. He's a decent writer, but we don't know what he's going to do in terms of the movie itself. He's just writing it. Okay. But directing the movie, now you're talking about a whole different kettle of fish. Okay, we talking about like this guy is going to be lock, stock, and barrel the entire creative thrust of this Superman film. And we've seen James Gunn films. Okay, we've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, and part 1 and part 2. We're about to see part 3 in a couple of months. All right, we've seen the Suicide Squad. Okay, we've seen Peacemaker. All right, we know what James Gunn is about when it comes to comic book stuff. We saw all of his old stuff, okay? Like right before he did Guardians, he did Super, all right? So this guy knows comics. I have nothing but confidence that he knows comic books, but it's his style that I'm worried about, okay? Because he has a unique style. And is he going to do like a truth, justice, and American way Superman? Like, what are we going to get out of this guy? And Supes is our number one hero, me and you. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts on what you think of James Gunn, rumors so far being the guy that directs Superman Legacy.
I don't think it's going to be a bad movie. I think that it's just not. It's going to be Henry Cavill-less, and that's the problem.
That's the number one problem.
That is the big overall problem. It's going to be hard for me to take in a new Superman. Even when Cavill took over, it took me a long time to get used to him being Superman. I think that's going to probably be the issue. It's going to hurt them. They should not expect $1 billion at the gate. They should.
No.
450 and like 560 max. I think it's way too little, too late. I don't think you're not doing anything to pub Superman up. It's within that 2-year span. You should have cartoons that say, "Hey man, Superman," and have him look like a buff, like this is the man. Henry Cavill is the embodiment of Superman.
Right.
Looks like you ripped him off the comic book cover. I mean, he just is awesome, man. I don't know. I wish this movie nothing but the best, and I know James Gunn is going to direct a great movie. I'm interested to see who's going to play Superman, dude. I want DC to be great. I want to see their stories come out. If anybody is going to tell a great story, it's going to be James Gunn, man. He knows how to tell story. He knows how to direct. We saw what he did in Peacemaker, man. You got to trust it, man, and say, it is what it is. I need to get out of my feelings as a Superman fan, as a Cavill fan. And
I think both of us felt that hurt. It's like, wait a minute, man. Cavill just showed up. He just came back, right? He was here. Black Adam. He's finally back on screen in the suit. Let's go. That's how we felt. And then just to have that pulled out from underneath us, I feel like pushing this movie all the way to 2025 was a smart move because it will allow people to kind of get those things out of their system. At least some. Not everybody. Some folks will never get over that. Because Man of Steel trilogy, which I am part of that group. I wanted my Man of Steel trilogy.
But remember what I said. You heard it here first. 2025 is going to be the year of the comeback for movies. Great movies. You're going to go through a little renaissance that we'll probably talk about in another segment about. It's going to be a stretch from 23 to 25 about, movies. It's going to be a lot of remakes, man. A lot of remakes that's going to be just bombarding you over the head with remakes. You're like, why did you even touch that?
Yeah.
But I think this movie is a reboot, not a remake or a reboot. So I'm happy.
Yeah, it's a reboot. It's a total reboot of the entire franchise, which I mean, I don't know if it needed that, I don't know where he's going. I'm intrigued by, okay, James Gunn, I've liked some of your work. Okay. I don't think I liked Guardians 2 as much, I think that, and then this little Guardians special, the holiday special, I wasn't really feeling that either. Okay. I like the original Guardians. I like Suicide Squad. I like Peacemaker. Okay. And then, he's been a writer in Hollywood for years. Okay. So he's written all kinds of stuff. I'm not sure if I'm feeling like, where are you going with Superman? We already kind of had an established Superman. Henry Cavill, he's here, he's set, people are used to him. All right, let's go tell Superman stories. We don't have to start with any kind of origin story. All right, we don't have to introduce him and all of his new people and who and his world and everything, because even though he says it's not going to be an origin story, it's going to be origin for us as the audience. Okay, the audience is going to be looking at that. It's like, okay, here's the new guy, here's the new Lois, here's the new Perry White, here's the new Jimmy Olsen. Okay, and then whatever villain he's bringing in, that's going to be new too. All right, when you had Henry Cavill and you had all of his cast of characters established, you could just go forward and tell stories. You didn't have to sit up there and set anything up. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is so special about starting Superman at the age that he's talking about? What's so special about that? Why couldn't you just use Henry Cavill? Or, you know, is it because I needed a 26, 28-year-old Superman? I had to have a guy in that time frame because of X. I want to know what X is. That's where I'm at right now with it.
I think the reason why is because people have lost their patience with that. You're not putting out the kind of quality.
I can't hear you, bro.
You're not pulling out. You're not pulling the. You don't have the kind of quality that's needed to take chances like you do, and it's overall it's left things flat. You know how you leave out soda, man. You don't put on a bottle, man, and the carbonation goes away. That's how you feel about DC, man. The carbonation is going around. You done a bunch of hits and misses, man. We thought Black Adam was gonna be something, man. The movie would have been. You had freaking Dr. Fate in a movie, man. You know what I mean? And you just you blew it with the villain.
How do you mess up Dr. Fate, bro? How do you mess? Not to say that they messed him up, because I like Pierce Brosnan as an actor and I thought that was cool, but like yo, there was so many opportunities. I was so excited to see Dr. Fate.
Remember what they forgot, man? They do what they do outside of every Batman movie except for Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. You forget the villain. The villain has to be menacing. The villain has to be. I have to be on the brink of my seat, saying, "Oh my God, what is going to happen here?" They don't do that outside of the Joker, man. It's there, and they got the best freaking villains, and they just lay an egg every time, man. That's all I got for this segment, man. Superman's. I love Superman, man. It's a great character, dude. He just, he's awesome, dude. He's hope, dude. I don't know what else to say, man. I just got to be hopeful, man, and positive.
I'm hoping too. I mean, like I said, Superman is our guy, and we want to see him done right. We want to see him done well. I want a good Superman trilogy. That's just all I've wanted, man. Since I was a little kid, and Christopher Reeve, we haven't gotten like a proper just Superman series, 4 films, whatever. We just haven't gotten that. And that's all I'm looking for. Hey, give me 3 Superman films. Bam. There we go. Okay. All by himself, not side characters, not team ups, none of that. No Justice League. No, that's not a part of it. Okay. Man of Steel 2, Man of Steel 3, or Man of Steel Tomorrow, or whatever, Man of Tomorrow, and then All-Star Superman, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Just give me a proper Superman trilogy. I would die happy. Okay. I'd be perfectly fine with that. And I don't know if James Gunn directing this, because like I said, it's his style. And the question I have is, will he be able to give us the Superman we're looking for? Or is he going to put some sort of a spin on it? I'm not saying he's going to do like a Brightburn with it, where you got like an evil Superman, although that could be interesting. But I think that, we just want to see like a classic Superman film, and then go off and do all of your little other stuff if that's what you choose to do. You want to spin them around, do this or that or whatever, okay? Give me the classic, like, definitive Superman movie, and I'm good. That's the way I feel. But anyway, folks, what do y'all think about James Gunn directing Superman? Is this going to be a good move? Okay, is this going to be the movie? Is this what you expected to see from this particular character? Even though we know James Gunn was going to write it, but did you expect him to direct it and have complete creative control? Go ahead, get down in the comments, give me your opinions on that. All right, Fee, we're going to